Hello, everybody. I did not start and end stream only to restart it immediately afterwards. How are you all doing? We are here with our Flannel Esports games. It's your favorite 0-2 team in the league. I am keeping that joke from our first run through because it made me laugh. So we've got the usual cast. Myself and May are here. Our special guest Bev. I'm gonna ask you again. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing alright. How are you?
Fantastic. Now that I'm not fucking running it down with my leaking shit. Here's the draft. That's the draft order. We're already getting into game. I'm just gonna show this off for the sake of everybody watching. This is our draft order. The only big, question mark for me, we didn't decide to lock in Kane when I think we probably should have locked in Lee Sin at that moment. Because what we're about to see is, a game where we don't have a lot of early priority, but we'll just see how this plays out. So, Bev, the way this show works is this game's going to be running in the background. We're sometimes going to talk about it, but besides that, we're going to talk about stupid bullshit.
Excellent. So, I, as you know, hang out with Sean a lot.
Oh, yeah.
He is one of my best friends. I love Sean very much. He has been telling me these very interesting tales of... He said it was May who was doing this, and so I need to know, are you the person who plays Yumi and doesn't do anything?
Oh god. Okay. So, doesn't do anything is a bit of an exaggeration, first of all. Let's get that out of the way.
Here you do eat popcorn.
Second of all, there may or may not be an account called Popcorn Gaming, where I play Yumi, but I eat popcorn on the side.
Okay, the way Sean said it
I
is
might
he
have
said
done
that
that
you
strat.
he said that you hopped on someone and didn't move.
I might have done that strat in one of Quinn's Flex games. Actually, more than one of Quinn's Flex games.
This one time I wrote in our team chat, pss, 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 and I got the Yumi on me.
I really want to hear about this as someone who previously mained Yumi before they completely gutted her. I need to hear about this.
He's probably referring to the Leona game. And that was an incredible game where Leona waited for me to jump off so I could get my passive, and I was waiting for her to E so I could jump off. And we kind of just didn't do anything for 8 minutes. It was really cool. But beyond that, I don't do nothing. If I'm playing Yumi, I'll actually jump off and do shit.
Yeah, he made it sound the way he described it to me specifically, just so you know how he's explaining this to other people. He said that you will hop on someone as Yumi and then sit back and eat popcorn and not do anything.
That's fake news. I watch Qs.
I thought it was just some sort of incredible strat to show how useless Yumi is by just sitting there and not doing anything and still winning. I was like,
you absolutely can do that, but it's unoptimal.
How is this person not getting banned by just not doing it, not even hitting?
Because this is a real thing. No. Riot's AFK detection is disabled when Yumi's W is active.
Oh no.
So as long as you hop on and off, then?
No, you don't even have to hop off. As long as she's on someone, she can't be flagged as AFK.
That's advanced information. This sounds like some strats I might have to take to Popcorn Gaming.
Okay, so
That's incredible.
A while ago, Riot put out this chart where it's look, Yumi players lose a ton more games in their first 10 on Yumi than they do after the last 50, and they use that to say Yumi has a high skill curve and it takes time to learn her. The thing that I took away from that, though, is that is the process of unlearning the game. Where when you first start to play Yumi, you try to interact with people in lane, you get your ass killed immediately, and then you eventually realize that the correct play is to fucking do nothing in lane besides sometimes press Q. That is unironically the correct, and it sucks because I actually like playing Yumi, but she's so fucking non-interactive. This is a problem. Yeah, this is why we needed to pick Lee Sin instead of Kane. Because they're correctly taking over our lack of prio. This is Because I wanted Lee Sin. My team suggested Kayn. I'm like, okay, we'll choose one of them. They really wanted Kayn, which is fine. Like, but we then knew they were gonna pick Mordekaiser if we locked in Shen. We did it anyway, and we kind of have like no prio top side. So whoops.
Oh, that Mordekaiser is looking for blood.
We banned Fizz because we didn't want to draft Kayn Kassadin. Imagine how shit that would be.
God, I don't even want to see a Fizz in my ranked games. I don't want to see him on my side. I don't want to see him on the enemy side.
Do you like it when he laughs at you?
No. My boyfriend just recently started playing League.
My condolences.
He did it because he loves me very much, and also he's also friends with Sean, so we play League together.
So sorry for your loss.
He recently, in Wild Rift, because he plays that on the side to sort of understand League a little bit better, which I said was a mistake.
Dream. Oh no.
Oh,
Dream.
No, he was winning
no.
lane. Oh fuck.
I just watched that. That was so sad.
That was sad.
He recently came up against a Fizz, and his first ever Fizz in lane because he plays mid lane. And he came to me and he said, "This is the worst character I've ever gone up against." And I said, "That's Fizz." And he said he felt so unfair to play against. I was like, "That's Fizz." He felt like he was the worst thing ever. Like, that's Fizz. And I asked Sean, I was like, "Hey Sean, what do you think of Fizz?" And Sean, with no context for this, just says, "Fizz is a war criminal."
Wait, what? What just happened?
Uh-oh.
Jacob.
Uh-oh.
Top DC. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're having some problems already. I think I really need to like go with my gut and just say, yeah. I'm proud of myself though. I think I made a mistake in draft and I just went with it and I didn't tell my team. I'm like, ah! On the inside. I like this.
Oh god, they're doing the criminal text.
Camel case. Ew.
Awful.
Disgusting. I like how we opened with Oh yeah, okay. So I don't know why I'm leveling an alt account because I'm not even playing ranked on my main right now. But the name was open and I just had to.
What'd you pick?
It's a good one.
So it reminded me because we were talking about Yuumi. I've been leveling my top lane account.
Mm-hmm.
It is called Enchanter Top Main.
Oh god.
Oh, I said that just in time for Kariba to show up.
Who are you playing top lane, Quinn?
I don't know, maybe Soraka Karma? A little bit of that.
Oh my god.
What is Steven doing in our chat?
I don't know. He was there a while ago. He should go play the game, though. Oh, he probably did it now, during the pause. Remember, we're on a delay.
Are you talking? Oh,
true.
yeah, probably.
True.
I mean, actual top lane champions, too. I've got Mordekaiser, I've got Darius, I've got Warwick.
Well, like being in top is a war crime. It shouldn't be allowed.
I come to top lane just to ruin people's day.
That's Warwick, yeah.
I can't remember what game it was we played where you played Karma top, but you absolutely crushed the enemy team with that. It's so stupid.
It's disgusting. It's really good.
It's so stupid.
Did you know? Okay,
hurt.
I gotta tell you guys something. I think I might actually make a video on this too. So next patch, Warmog's armor is being changed. So it procs at 1100 bonus health, not at 3000 max health. So if you build Targon's Buckler, Moonstone, and Warmogs, it procs on Soraka.
Oh god, is Warmog Soraka gonna be a thing again?
Well, it's a little expensive for supports, but you can also look at her Q and realize that it is just a little bit less powerful at all metrics than it was when Soraka top was overpowered. So...
so we're bringing back Warmog Soraka top, huh?
Let's put the two together!
You're a criminal.
Patch 11.11 coming soon.
Awful.
God. Games are gonna be nonsense.
What happened to our top? Like, I'm actually gonna look in our call.
Jacob is in there.
Okay, he is in there. Like, I don't know what happened, but I guess we just have to talk about more dumb shit. You know, speaking of dumb shit, why is it so fucking hot?
That absolutely.
I'm taking
no
the
good.
egg cartons I have for soundproofing off of my fan.
I mean, it could be hot because it's getting near June.
Well, yeah, but like, we had 2 weeks of spring tops. It was too cold for most of it. Too hot now.
All right, so he's reconnected on the spectator view, but I've received insider information that he's actually disconnected multiple times now.
Uh-oh.
I'm turning on the fan. Actually, I might just... There we go. There's so much dust. There's so much... Oh my... Guys, I'm so glad the camera's not on. I'm being assaulted.
Assaulted by
dust?
By dust?
Uh-oh.
Replace Moonstone with Prowler's Claw, and then you're speaking Karibo's language.
Oh, God.
Oh, are
no.
you serious?
Yep.
This is what's happening? What the fuck?
Uh-oh.
He DC'd again. This is catastrophic. Guys, the series is gonna go longer than an hour. Let's go!
Oh, boy. Yeah, this is one way to do it.
So is this Clash?
No, this is an actual tournament league that they've entered in. It cost me like $75 to put them in.
Wow.
So,
Man,
yeah.
unfortunate that this is happening in an actual tournament. I didn't realize you could pause tournaments or anything like that.
Right, well, as long as your custom game is set to tournament draft, you have access to pause. Being assaulted by dust gives new meaning to eating dust. Thank you, Mako.
Hi, Mako.
Interesting perspectives.
Oh my god, this sucks. Throw your PC in the back. Hey, I bought him that PC.
Oh, God, and they're dinging us on pause time.
They're the ones who were 10 minutes late for the game, and we didn't ding them on that, so... I don't know, it's well within their rights to do it, but that's kind of
You
annoying.
should call that their pause time.
So let's take a look at this while this is paused. Oh, I actually
Okay.
physically can't. I'm a little worried about Mel's positioning right next to these 4 feathers. That's the first thing I'm noticing here.
I'm sure it's fine. Varus is super mobile, you know? I'm sure he can get out of that.
Oh, I'm sure. He has one key and it's called Flash.
I do like that button. It's a good button.
It's pretty
Alright.
effective.
Place your bets. Does he get rooted here?
Yes.
I'm thinking I'm thinking yes.
Wait a second.
Actually, where's Thresh? Okay, Thresh is back there. Does Mountain?
A summoner has disconnected.
50's gone again.
Why is he continually DCing and reconnecting? Are you telling me I did like 4 hours of draft prep for them to forfeit the series?
Then you
Would suck
fucked
a lot.
up.
Is it? Do you forfeit the whole series if it's one game that this happens?
I don't know. I really don't know.
But why is Steven playing this far back? This is like it's like there's like a respite here. to analyze things.
If a Thresh is that far back, it's because the Thresh is anticipating a Lantern situation.
I mean, if he does get rooted, he might need to be lanterned out, so.
My God, and the fact that Steven is still in chat is not a good sign.
So how's your day, Bev?
Oh, you know, relatively uneventful. All I've been doing is playing 14.
Fair, yeah. I went to work, leveled my account. Turns out, guys, if you're playing bot games, you don't have to pay attention.
Well, you can. You see, the way I like to play bot games is by performing an art called speedrunning the shit out of them.
Yeah, but I could literally just press attack move in the general direction of a turret and just eventually it would go down, you know? I haven't watched an actual movie in such a long time. And I realize now I can do it. Does anyone have any good movie recommendations?
Movies.
Yeah.
Think it's been a long time since I've actually sat down to watch a movie.
God, I don't watch movies either.
Yeah, I don't watch TV. I don't watch movies. Like, I've only just started watching Futurama again because they like put it on Disney Plus, so I can go through that. But I only ever have one TV show on the go at most.
Futurama's on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
What?
Do you know why I have Disney Plus? Because I bought a subscription with my tuition money because I needed it for a fucking classics course. So I
we
could
call
watch
that
Hercules. It's
Holy shit. Yeah, The Mitchells vs. the Machines was really good.
oh, is that I need to watch that one? Yeah.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It's real good.
Does anybody remember Hotel Transylvania?
Yeah, I
Oh
like
God!
Hotel Transylvania.
So
Listen. I grew up in a home daycare, right? And so anytime we had like a block from like 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. that was called like quiet time. And at that point, it was just like you could go play with toys or you could watch a movie or whatever, but like don't be loud. So most of the time it was a movie. Let me tell you, I have seen every fucking kids show made in the past like 15 years, at least 3 times for each one because of fucking quiet time. It was too much.
Okay, but okay, just addressing chat
Oh,
for a
God.
second. I actually haven't seen Spider-Verse either, so I need to watch that one.
Hello, you need
Spider-Verse
to
was
watch
my
Spider-Verse.
would be
Yeah, I know.
recommendation. It is so
But
good.
Yeah.
the reason I'm bringing up Hotel Transylvania is because I remember seeing it like 3 or 4 times the year it came out, like when it was in theaters, just because I kept getting fucking dragged to do it by different people. And I'm like, okay, well, I mean, it's a good movie, but sure. And I'm on YouTube today, and I got a recommendation. I'm like, what the fuck? They're making another one? It's number 4 now. They're making
Another
Hotel
one?
Transylvania 4.
Too many.
And the premise is a transformation ray. I'm like, uh-oh.
This does not bode well.
On this week's episode of The Writer's Barely Disguised Fetish.
Listen, you didn't have to say it out loud.
The first one was good, everything else was kind of downhill. I haven't seen any of the ones afterwards. I just know, like, Twitter is thirsting over the vampire girl. Like, really hard. Consistently.
Everyone always thirsts over her. It's because she's the goth vampire waifu, so everyone's just ridiculous about it.
You just, yeah, if you just take the goth GF trope, you apply it to literally any monster, and people are all over that. Just...
Everyone just wants a big titty goth GF.
Okay, but
I've seen
who's-
the vampire variants, I've seen the furry variants. It just keeps going. Mavis was the goth GF in the second movie. Wait, like that's
That was like the whole point of the first movie too.
yeah.
The whole first movie is just them figuring out, you know, all that shit.
Oh, and the weirdest part about that trailer, it had a Blackpink song in it.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I gotta look up this trailer real quick. Hang on. I gotta.
I love the Steven disclaimer.
I actually missed that. Do I have to pull it up again? A top laner might say ooh woo sometimes. Yeah, that's pretty scary. I gotta say. Are we watching trailers? Not on stream, no, but...
We're only half a just chatting stream.
I'm just watching the trailer because I need to know what the fuck is happening.
We didn't say he was being toxic. We said he was being cringe. Like...
That sounds like the other way around.
Okay.
It's no good.
This blows. We're paused for so long.
If we actually use up all the pause timer, I think that one of our last games actually would have been done by now.
because we did have a 20-minute game.
That was an incredible game.
One day, it's not Jacob's PC, it's his internet, which we have not had problems with before our actual game, and yet here we are. Like, even I'm dropping frames right now. It's really pissing me off. Oh, I should have turned on this fan a long time ago. Oh, so nice.
Please.
What?
We pray.
Prage. Wait, do I have... Oh, I don't have... No, I think I was trying to think. There's, like, some, like, pray or cross emote that I added from BTTV. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't Prage. I wish it was. Unpaused! We're doing it!
Okay, let's see.
He didn't get rooted!
He doesn't!
Yay!
My feed is frozen.
Rip.
What do you mean? Oh, it was Monka Christ. That's right. That one. Hey, so is anybody else frozen or?
No, I'm good to go.
You're still moving?
Yep, everything's still going here.
Then why is mine frozen? Oh my god. All right, I gotta speed up. I want 8 times speed. And it's frozen again. During the dragon take.
First straight gone is not a surprise. So we are now 1.6 thousand gold down.
I don't know what
Oh,
the fuck
boy.
is happening here. It's...
Uh,
What is this? There we go. Thank you. I'm at 636, 7, 8, 9.
I'm at
Oh,
709.
I can speed it up a bit. Okay, can you just... Oh my fucking god. Every time I... Okay, if this starts moving again, I am not able to catch up. So I'm gonna pause it. I'm gonna Jesus. What is it with tonight? Why
Man, it sure is a night, huh?
Sure is,
Pump stream.
Well, you see, only one thing changed today compared to last week, and that's Bev. So...
I'm sorry, I'll just go.
Yikes.
May, can I have you pause for a bit?
Yes.
Okay, so I am at...
Tell me when. I'm at 7:45.
Yeah, I will get close to 7:45, and then I'll let you know. We're just gonna sit on ×2 for a little bit, guys. We're gonna move to ×1. And even then, it stopped working. So what I'm going to do now is we're just going to swap over to May's display so we can see the fucking game.
Ah.
Whatever works.
Alright, where did you see up to and I can go back to it?
You can just... Oh, is mine working again? I'm at 7:41, 2, 3, 4. We're just gonna hope this is working, guys.
Would be nice, wouldn't it?
Would be nice. Oh, look at that. It's approaching the end of the timeline. What happens when it hits the end? It freezes. Okay, so...
Oh god,
I
they're
am-
getting rotated on.
Oh no! Your display is so pixelated!
Oh no, Steven.
Well, we just witnessed this, so... What do you mean full screen? This is... There we go. Oh my
That's-
god.
This is a really unfortunate game.
This is a fucking travesty.
I was already really worried when they went Varus and Thresh into a Xayah Rakan.
I mean, we first picked Varus. Like, we're fine with this matchup.
I don't know. I guess I just have too much faith in Xayah Rakan's.
Oh my fucking god. What is happening to... You know what? Excuse me for a moment, guys. I will be right back.
What's happening here?
If it makes you feel any better, Kuribo,
My
it looks
brother
like
is
Pixley
downloading a
on
game!
Discord as well.
My brother is downloading a game. No wonder I'm dropping frames and I can't see shit. Oh.
Did you tell him to stop?
Yes, I did. He said it's almost done. I'm like, fine, whatever.
Kuribo says it feels like all we're missing is the unregistered Hypercam 2.
I have it at 1080p. I'm being trolled.
It's
I know
my
my
internet.
internet can handle this.
It's my internet. Oh, look at that. It's bracket 5-3 on the in-game time. Okay, I'm just gonna attempt to get, like, to catch up a little bit here on my own display. And I do not think I will be able to. What a scuffed viewing experience.
They get him. They might.
Okay, I gotta look
They
back
don't.
here. I gotta look back here. Was that us trying to get someone?
Yeah, we went for the pick on Zed. It did not quite work.
Ziggs. Yeah,
Stazigs, my bad.
close enough. Oh.
Bomb rat, die man, same thing.
Want a do-over? Yeah, I could use a redraft. That'd be good.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know, we drafted
Oh,
no
Jacob.
prio. This is really catastrophic. I had to basically tell them, just try to live, but...
Oh no.
Ziggs is here to detonate the turret. Kapow! That's the funniest thing. Okay, new question. Who is the most annoying Yordle in the entire game?
I have to look at a list.
I'd also have to look at a list.
Because there's like,
I
there's
think
honestly
I've
only a few
tried-
honest Yordles.
Does Fizz count?
I think I don't know where he is anymore. Like,
I wasn't sure if he's like a Yordle or not. Like, I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, he is. He's listed under Yordles.
okay, because like the only honest Yordles are like Poppy and Kled. Even Kled's annoying for some people. Poppy
yeah,
is like
so-
Poppy is the least frustrating Yordle by far. But like,
I think the most annoying, like annoying character-wise or annoying to play against.
factor in both.
That's gotta be Tristana. that fucking
Lulu and
dance move?
Heimer.
Lulu.
Oh,
ooh.
Lulu too. The first time I played Lulu, I was like, I fucking said in chat, I was like, this woman has problems.
That tasted like purple.
That it does not taste like purple. Purple is not a taste. Unless it comes to like Gatorade or something like that. Purple is a flavor. But you know.
Purple
Our
is a flavor,
Thresh-
but not
no,
a
no,
taste.
no, no,
Oh
no.
god. Goodbye,
our,
Thresh.
Our Thresh is the one who's caught out.
Oh.
They just did not anticipate that at all. This is a like, it should have been fucking Lee Sin in this game. That
Did
would've
Mort
given-
just miss his ult?
No, it looks weird in Spectator.
Oh, okay.
Like, we don't go into the Death Realm, we just see, like, there's a zone of Death Realm happening.
I flamed Mel by accident on one of our last games. I didn't realize that the word was Death Realm.
Oh, yeah, in the VOD review, yeah.
I was just like, oh my god, I have made a mistake.
Okay, Fizz has, like, inter-game annoyingness, too.
Yeah.
Like, because Fizz in Legends of Runeterra is also fucking awful. I don't know why our Thresh is the one who's this far back, like, forward. Oh god,
no.
they just stood at the tower and waited for it to die, and then got dove, and then Shen TP'd on nothing! Ah!
How many creeps is he teleporting for here?
2.
4.
Uh-oh, guys! We made a mistake.
Okay.
Bev,
It's an
Bev,
8K gold cap. It's things happen.
quick, we need something to distract us from the pain. Is there anything non-League of Legends you could think of to talk about?
Uh,
Oh god. He
gonna
just
try to-
steal his own buff. Nope.
Wait a minute, I have access to 15 minutes in the game. Is this progressing? Oh, it's progressing normally on my display again. Okay, just, I'm gonna try to get synced up here. So what time are you at? Oh, perfect.
15 minutes,
Pause.
but I have access like on the minute.
Yeah, so I'm at 15:07, 8, 9. Do I need to slow down?
1 second. Where are you at now?
14, 15, 16, 17.
Okay, good.
Okay. And I'm just gonna turn off your volume here. We're back. Production is back. I'm going to press U so it doesn't spoil anything. Oh. Would Chenault have saved Varus? It actually easily, like, could have, but it probably wouldn't have. This one's fine. Okay, so we used Chenault, Lantern, and Flash.
for nothing.
Well, to live, but we needed just one of them.
Yeah, I was saying, but they didn't need, like, everything.
Okay, so we do, if we can say something positive, we do have Dream in the mid lane, our new mid laner, up CS, pretty good. I do like to see that. We just had some unfortunate missteps.
So what kind of tournament is this? Like, I've never been in a league tournament or anything besides Clash.
Yeah, no, it's a full-on league, like 12 weeks, I think, of regular season play, and then qualifiers for the playoffs. I
Where
don't
do
know.
you even find tournaments like that?
It's funny. So yeah, I'm sure you've heard like the stories of Darien at least once or twice.
Oh no.
Cause you know Sean has some choice words for him sometimes. I don't know why he says the things he says, but he does. Oh, this is fucking bad.
This is no good.
Oh wait, Xayah dies. I do not. Does ult protect her from Karthus ult? It does. That's actually fucking unreal. I didn't know about that interaction.
Yeah, it makes her
She's untargetable, but the Karthus ult technically targeted her? No, because otherwise Zonya's wouldn't work to stop Karthusar. Yeah, okay. So, Darien needs to learn to stop throating his mic.
I don't know who this is. Who's Darien?
It's one of our friends. He was part of the LAN party.
Ah.
Our LAN party mid laner. But anyway, he comes to me one day. It's like, hey, I'm in this amateur league. I'm like, what the fuck? Where? From when? What? And he showed me the server. It's called Legends Esports. And I joined. I'm like, hey, this is actually crazy. It's a full-on amateur league just on Discord that he joined. And then I got pissed off because I'm like, Darien, your team is ass and they draft bad. And then he's like, well, what do we do? And then, so I got roped into coaching them.
That's how you ended up a coach. I wondered what happened.
So,
I was like,
so I did their
someone
draft.
Someone like, are they like paying you for this?
No.
Or are you just doing it
No,
because
they
you're a
are
guy?
not. No, so I started doing their drafts because like I had answers for them at the beginning, and it turned into this absolutely unreal thing where it's like, fuck, I know nothing about League of Legends. I have to like really grind my knowledge now. And so after that season, we placed like 3rd. That team. After that season, the actual Legends org, they're like, hey, you want to coach our plat team? I'm like, fuck it, why not?
Oh my god.
And then I also ended up like just doing this for our server. That's where we found it. It started with Darien like spontaneously discovering it. Imagine getting paid.
Oh,
so this
no.
is from like a Discord server then.
Yeah. And it turns out there's this gigantic amateur scene, like with multiple servers and multiple leagues. Like
That's wild. I've never heard of that. It's
so
not like
we're-
I'm in the league scene or anything. But...
right. And I'm just chilling there, and like I see this like. Someone joins the server, and it's like, oh, hey, Mike Young, former professional League of Legends player. How are you doing?
There are former pros in there?
Yeah, there's like a former pro who joined. I don't know how he got in there, or like why he's in there, but there are.
Why would a former pro be in an amateur league?
Well, I think he was just, well, he joined the server for something.
Oh, okay.
And it's funny, because like when you join large servers, you just end up noticing like people who have notoriety. Because like there's another.
Kill! Yeah!
We gotta. No, it's not a perfect game for them. Karthus got a kill. Okay, guys, we're scaling. They didn't take. Steven!
Steven! Steven!
Oh, 6 is the worst, bro.
Yeah, but he walked into it.
He decided I don't want to live anymore, man.
He decided that
Just goes
he decided
back.
they need a 12k gold lead instead of an 11k. Oh my fucking god.
So Quinn,
What's up?
winnable on this one, yay or nay?
Yay.
Alright,
You know, we
what's
just-
the win angle?
It's always
the
winnable if you
win
believe
angle
hard enough.
is 5 of them DC and then they use up their pause time.
Alright, I like it. I like it.
So does that mean you're gonna start like hacking their computers and stuff to make them DC?
No, we call up Verizon and ask for a mass outage.
Just target these people specifically.
No, butter, no. Oh, fuck. I mean, they have literally nothing they can do at this point. This draft is so shit.
Oh
it was.
god, oh no.
I can't believe I could
Oh.
prep for this long and still end up with this draft because it's like.
Oh my god.
We just needed Lee. I mean, okay, obviously picking a different champion top lane wouldn't have changed the outcome of this game. Like, obviously.
Well, yeah.
But I still think it's at least my duty to make it easier for them.
My timeline is spoilering me. How do I get rid of it?
Press U.
Alright, there we go.
Actually, the Legends Esports Twitch channel did come into my chat once.
Really?
Yeah. The day after we played Clash together, actually.
I can't believe you're famous, Gwen.
I'm very famous. I'm just... What can I say?
a big
I'll
deal.
remember you guys when I hit the top.
Don't ever forget me when you're rich and famous.
Oh no. Oh no.
Take the lantern!
It's a good
Click
lantern.
it! Click
Jacob.
the lantern!
Jacob. Jacob. Oh
Oh,
no. I don't know how many hours of sleep he's operating on, but
not enough.
no. They surely just end off this push, don't they?
Oh yeah, they do. Oh yeah, they do.
So does everything just end if they lose this game, or does
Okay, well,
it
No,
it's
it's
a
best
best
of
of 3, so
best of 3? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
Unfortunately, we
disappear.
have to do this again.
Yeah!
Do
You
they
know
get
what
to
fucking sucks?
redraft for
They
the
started.
next one,
They
then?
started. Yeah. They started practicing, and they actually started like once Dream joined the team. They actually started doing well in practice.
Yeah, we won 4 out of 5 games.
Well, that's not bad then.
They placed a ward on the
think,
lantern. Yes, that's a very common strategy, but the thing is that he had ample time to click that before anybody got close. I think he started left clicking it. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's what he did.
I mean, in a panic, I could see something like that happening.
All right, we got Ziggs. If nothing else, Ziggs probably dies here. Oh my fucking god.
Nah.
No, he's fine.
Nah.
Nah.
Oh, Kane. Oh, Kane.
Well, we got Ziggs!
Yeah! Moral victory!
Woo!
Okay. I will... Unfortunate. Well, we're gonna go talk about this. And...
You gonna go have a team huddle?
yeah, because we have to jump into the next one. So I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I will leave you guys to just talk about whatever. And I'll see you
Darian,
soon.
you can't do that. Oh, what a game.
Oh man. What rank like league is all this? Like where is
This
everyone?
is anywhere from Iron 4, which I don't think anyone is, up to Plat 4, I think. Gold 1 is like the cap for most of your team, then you have one Plat 4 player.
Ah, okay.
So in this case, I'm pretty sure all of our team is either silver or bronze, and what's their team? I'm pretty sure not silver or bronze. Yeah, they got a plat 4 and the rest are gold. So
Ah, yes, I see. So who do you normally play in League?
oh boy, well you could look at my ranked history for one, and you would see an interesting pattern. Um,
Uh, I I
in which
can, I suppose.
I do nothing but play Nunu in ranked. That is literally all I will
New
ever play.
jungle?
Yes.
Do you
So
win?
most of the time I have a 61% win rate on him.
Nice.
It used to be like 65, and then I hit gold 1, and apparently that's where all the griefers go to play.
Gold one?
I don't even mean gold 1. So I don't even mean like griefing, like like just people suck at the game because that happens. I don't really care. I mean actual intentional game ruining griefing, which got me out of gold 1. It was
Why would they
so
do that in
sad.
gold one just to fuck people over who are going past gold?
I don't know, but it literally it was so stupid. But if several people do this,
League
fucking
ranked is fucked up.
League ranked is fucked. I kind of stopped caring about it after that. I'm like, you know what, whatever. I think if I really committed myself to it, I think I could hit plat. The point is, after that, I don't really care about committing myself to it anymore. That was just a miserable experience.
I've had a lot of miserable experiences in League ranked. This is the first season I ranked and I need to play more, but it's so painful.
It's just it's not as fun as this, I think. I think this is where I have the most fun playing League, is like in like coordinated teams like this.
Yeah, I mean, especially if you play with the same team every time, I think that could be really good.
Yeah. Like, especially because I think this has like Flannel in particular has just been an angle for me to like look at my game and how to improve it. That's what
Hmm.
the focus has been for pretty much everyone here. Like we are, let's be very clear, we are not here to take home this league. Like we do not expect we're gonna win it all. But as long as we come out of it better players on the other side, that's kind of the goal here. So far, I think we're making okay progress on that. Eight kept out of Masters. I would cry, Haribo. I would just I'm uninstalling the game if I get gate kept out of Masters. Fuck that.
God, that uh, that seems awful. Zeteran, I am at current content. I was
14
just
sounds good.
14 is a lot of fun. It's even more fun if you have friends who play, and I have quite a few friends and folks in my server who play. So we all get to do stuff together. And the end game content's really fun.
That's what I'm told. I've been playing ESO lately.
My
I've been
boyfriend
on
likes to play
Oklahoma.
that.
Apparently 14 is the most populous MMO now.
I'm not surprised. Did you know that Final Fantasy 14 just expanded their free trial up to level 60 and that includes
God.
their first expansion, Heavensward? Uh,
Matter of fact, I did know that. I keep seeing it everywhere.
Final Fantasy 14 players have like 4 memes and they refuse to let any of them go. I am excited to go to the moon. I can't believe they're actually just sending us to the moon. It's incredible.
I should try it.
I mean, not to quote a meme, but it is free for
Well,
the for
yes,
quite a
it is.
bit. It is free for quite a bit of it. Uh, And Heaven's Word is a pretty good expansion. Plus, the whole thing is you just get to be as fashionable as possible, and that's the end game for most people.
Let's look up the races. So Jacob invited me to another MMO lately. It's called Elion, I think. The
Mhm.
actual MMO itself was pretty fucking trash tier. It had like a not incredible story. Had the worst voice acting I've ever heard in a video game, like unironically, the absolute worst. Um, just garbage dialogue to the point where I had no idea what was going on. The combat was okay though. And where was I going with this? Where was I going with this actually? Oh yes, races. Um, but the only reason I actually started playing the game was because I took one look at the game's races page, and there are these fucking weird ass little Teemo looking creatures. And they're like these little fur balls, and there's like a loading screen in the game where they're just working their little village, and they're all like a foot tall.
I mean, there is a race in 14 that's that small, but they're
That's the
human
thing.
like.
Oh, okay. Partially ruined, but we'll see if it's redeemable.
Yeah, most of the there are animal races. Uh some of them are gender locked for right now though. Like they have Hrothgar, which are like big buff cat dudes, and they're currently working on adding a female version of it. It's just something that they haven't had time to do with Corona, so
That's
they're
a
just
fucking
working on it.
lion. That's what that is. I just looked that up.
Yeah.
That's not a cat, dude. That is like that. This guy's jacked.
Right? They're fucking shredded. There are like cat twink boys to the
Oh,
Mikote.
I see him. Yep.
I am an aura. I'm a dragon person.
See. Well, that one's respect too.
Yeah, they're the superior race. They're super cool. You get scales on your body. There's also bunny girls, and they're now coming out with bunny boys, and everyone's very excited for bunny boys.
I've seen these. I don't understand what the point of this race is. It,
What,
it literally
the
just looks
bunnies?
human. Yeah, it just looks human with bunny ears. That's it.
Yeah, so the whole
I don't
point of
get
it
it.
is they were introduced in Final Fantasy 12, and that was a popular game, and people really liked them. So now they've added them to this game, and people have a huge nostalgia boner for them. Plus, the bunny girls, you don't understand. The bunny girls at all times wear high heels.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the bunny girls. The bunny boys are cute, though.
I think that's my main problem. Just looking at this game is there's not a lot of diversity in these races. I can look at how do you pronounce this one? It starts with an R and it's a really tall chick.
Are and it's a really tall chick. Oh,
Yep.
Roganin.
That's the one. So I look at that, I look at Elezen, I look at Highlander, I look at Midlander, and I'm like, these are all the exact same, but different heights.
Well, Highlander and Midlander are both humans. They're both here. Those are just because races have sub races. So for here, which are just humans, they have Highlander and Midlander. So those will look the same basically. Uh, yeah, the Rogadin are like they're sort of like the orc equivalent, but like if you watered down orcs a little bit.
I mean, they look jacked, first of
They
all.
are, yeah, they're jacked, and their skin tones usually range from like green to gray to brown and stuff like that, like orcs. Um, I agree. They could definitely use some more variation in their races and stuff like that. I will say it did take me like 4 or 5 tries to get into this game initially. And one of the major turnoffs was just how similar all the races are. But I happen to just really like Aura, and I think that the game is fun.
And Ara looks cool. But it just sucks because I wish there was something like out there or like just bizarre or like just some crazy shit that you could play.
Yeah, I
Hrothgar
think
kind of fits into that, or it kind of fits into that, That's really it. Like, Bunny Girl does not count. That's just bunny ears.
Yeah, it's just bunny ears. I think the issue is that because they have a major focus on clothing in this game and looking like really stylish and fashionable and stuff like that, like that's what a lot of people are into. If they made something super crazy and different than what they have, they would have to model all of the clothes to fit onto that weird, strange thing. And I don't know if they have the resources for that or the time. That's just speculation, though.
Yes. Yes. I still want a fuzzball though.
Oh, absolutely. You are not the only person in the world that wishes that there was more of like a gremlin-y fuzzball kind of race.
They're just
A lot.
funny. Like they're just the funniest shit ever. I was playing Elion with Jacob, and I had my little like 1 foot tall maniac shooting everything and just laughing like a dumbass, and it was hilarious. Like the actual shit quality of the game didn't matter for a while because that part was just so funny.
I played Terra back in the day, and despite the fact that Terra has a lot of problems, looking directly at the Ellen, they did have that fun little animal race, which was cool.
Oh, I gotta look it up.
Yeah, I can't remember what it's called. Let me see. Uh, the Terra races. They're Papori.
Okay, let's see. Potpourri. Terra.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I
These
would
are
not
like
I would not recommend trying to get into Terra or anything
no,
though.
God, no. I've played games from that company before. Never again. But all right, these are like 7 out of 10 gremlins.
Yeah, and they have actually quite a good variation on what you can be for them. You can mix and match a lot of stuff. They all, for the rest of their races though, they did have the same issue of there's one cool different looking dragon guy and then everyone is just different versions of hot. And
That's such a
the race that
mistake.
looks like children's. Yeah, yeah.
Why does every MMO do that too, by the way? Like why is there just one race that looks like 6 years old? Doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know. It's really awkward. I wish they would stop doing that. I guess to appeal to pedophiles. I don't know.
That's like the only thing I can think of. I think they're done drafting.
Oh boy, I'm excited to see what comes out of that.
The joke's on you!
Like looking at Papori here, I think the mistake that they make here is that they've got the proportions all wrong. The way you make a gremlin is you have a giant head on a tiny body, and they got this the other way around. They've got like big bodies on small heads. It doesn't work.
Yeah, that's how a lot of terror races were, though. They had the big bodies and the smaller heads.
Horrible. These have the exact same band so far. I think.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see. Yeah, I think the order is different, but otherwise exact same bands.
Oh, and I see they're picking Lee Sin this time. I hope it works out better for them.
My genius will be understood eventually.
Oh, congratulations on certifying for forklift training.
Congratulations.
Defy my will.
You only played Lala at first because you like the idea of a tiny man punching the shit out of gods. Yeah, I started out as a cat girl because I like the idea of a small cat girl wielding a huge sword.
That's valid.
And then I discovered there were dragon people, and then I changed to a dragon person. Who is that support gonna pick? Pike, Lucian Pike. Ooh,
That is such a kill lane.
yeah. They're gonna have to be real careful with that. Is that a Veigar APC?
That is a Veigar APC. That's one of a few picks that Mel has.
I mean,
Fact
Veigar
that,
APC is good, but I feel like it might be a little troublesome into Lucian.
A little bit of a weird one. I mean, I can't actually say. Never mind.
Just because Lucian has the mobility to sort of get around any of his skill shots, you know?
I think it's mostly. I think their goal here at a glance is just Mel don't die. I think. I think that's what they're doing again.
I mean, if it works, it works.
Yeah. He's had success on it. Like it's not a new thing for him.
Hello.
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 These fuckers took our Lucian.
Took our leadership.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah,
going to
it's
take I'm going to take a photo of the draft. I'm going to send it to Bev, and May can already see it in Flannel, of course. I believe this was an angle for a support counter pick, but the way our draft communication went, they wanted the mid lane to have counter pick, so we ended up taking the Nautilus, and then they took Lucian AD carry, and it's like, ah, fuck. Well, that kind of throws a wrench in the works, because Lucian was like, the point of the Veigar was lock in the Veigar, and then Lucian R4 to counter the Heimerdinger. We should have thought. So I think that's like 2 games in a row where I actually had a very good idea, and then the way the whole team together like spoke about it kind of complicated things. Chat, here's where it is. I'm going to look at what chat says because I haven't been reading chat at all while I was doing
We
that.
talked a lot about gremlins.
Ooh, I'm
14.
afraid. In what context?
In the context of MMO races.
Ah,
Yeah.
of course.
I was talking about how I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 because someone asked how far I was in the game, and then we were talking about the races in it and how there are no real good gremlin races besides Lala's. But Lala's
It's such
barely
a
count.
tragedy.
We have
Yeah.
a lot of grem. Okay, so when the League MMO comes out, are you guys Yordle players?
100%.
It depends. I don't know. I am gonna play the League MMO when it comes out, but it really depends on
How hot the Vastaya
What?
are?
how hot the Vastaya are, but also what like our options are for races.
True.
Because
Except
I'm just saying, if they'll let me make a Darkin, I'm making a Darkin.
Imagine if you could make a Darkin. Oh, congrats on the forklift operation certification. I just saw that in chat. That's awesome. I also saw something about
Congratulations, yes.
boob sliders when we're talking about Lalafell. So, I
No,
guess
no,
that's
we weren't just
No,
talking
no, no,
about.
no, no.
We were talking about other races like the bunny girls.
Oh, so
Because
that's the context
their
of that.
boob sliders go from like 0 to 200. Is true.
Yeah, damn, I need to have faith in myself and tell my players, nah, fuck this, I'm locking something. Because I have faith in them. But I also did a fuck ton of research, so.
What did you research the enemy team?
Yeah. And just, I have... Bev, have you ever seen my drafting notes? They are
No.
robust.
I'm interested though if you want to share them.
They are very... Yeah, I'll show you after the stream before we move into VOD review, but... Got a lot of details. Yordle or... Okay, but you can probably choose your race and your region. That's what I'm hoping, at least. I think they were very smart to take our Lucian. Man, that was good drafting by them.
What is happening here? Oh, there we go.
I'm very hopeful that we can pull through with this.
Wait a minute, May, you play... Oh my fucking god. May, you play an MMO that doesn't have gremlins in it. Like, there's no,
Well,
there's no
true.
ESO gremlins.
They allow me to be a very large gremlin.
Is that the werewolf form?
Yes!
And that qualifies as a gremlin how exactly?
It's very big, but if you want to go by, like, really technical definitions, it counts. I think it's regrettable that I can't play as, like, a skeever or something, but I'll take werewolf.
Zeteran, I hate to have to inform you that Lala females do in fact have a boob slider.
Aren't they like... Okay, hold the fuck up.
They're not kids. They're just short.
Yeah. No, there's a
They're
distinct
whole
difference between
adults.
kids and short.
All the races are adults. They just are short.
And now
It's just... Okay, that's a problem. If I have never seen this game before, and I immediately am having, like, problems with the fact that that race has a slider, I'm like,
Yeah, I
There's a
know.
problem with the game.
There's a huge war in the fandom over that, because like there are people who play Lalafell and are like, you need to respect the fact that these like characters are short but are still whole adults and are always just shown as being normal people, just short in the games, and people who are like they're a kid race. And
No.
they're
We do not say they're adults. They just look 6 in this house.
Okay, guess what race also can have a boob slider and be short, and that's totally fine. Dwarves. Do that. That's totally fine.
They are the equivalent of dwarves.
Yeah, but they intentionally look like kids. Oh my god, what are they doing in this bush? This is so loud.
If you look up Final Fantasy XIV dwarves.
Oh god.
I don't like the sounds of that. Oh god.
I don't like the look of this.
Okay, so do you know what the last
no.
thing my mid laner said to me before this draft ended was? Wait, why is Mel there? Oh,
no!
Their one job was play safe. That's okay. Do you know what my mid laner told me? Like in the last second before draft, because he was like Lux. I'm like, Lee Sin's solo AD in this case. So he's like Trist, and then like, because we can't get the Lucian, and so the last thing he says to me before I leave is, so it turns out Trist has a 35% win rate into Heimerdinger. I'm like, oh, okay.
That noise we just made.
We could have had Lucian R4 support counter pick, but you know what? This works too.
Jacob's trading well.
Yeah, no, Jacob's on Lee Sin. I'm so much more comfortable with the top side of our map right now. We have Lee Sin, Morgana. They're so strong together. Bev, how do you feel about the concept of Morgana jungle? Okay, well now he's getting his ass beat.
He's doing the thing again! Wait, never mind, that's
He's done it! He's done it! Yes!
Yes!
The top side of our map has pressure! We drafted something strong that they're good at! Yes!
How do I feel about Morgana jungle?
Yeah.
I know that they have buffed her so that it does work. I know that it works. I know that the numbers say it works. In my heart, though,
Yes! Dream back on.
in my heart, it does not.
You know what's funny? They are now nerfing Morgana back to where she was before she got those big jungle changes, and she is
What?
still
Why?
because she's fucking broken. But she is still going to be playable in the jungle. She always was.
Yeah.
And then they buffed her so she had one of the fastest clears in the game, and everyone's like, "Oh shit!" But then
It's
like,
only a 5% difference, isn't it?
yeah, because it's gonna go to 155. It used to be 150. It was 200 for a moment, and then they're like, "Fuck that!" Reduced it to 185 that it's on now, and now they're nerfing it again.
I think my main issue might just be that in my elo, I'm just not afraid of any Morgana jungle because they're all bad.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of flavor of the month junglers that like were not in the jungle role before that, so I can only imagine how bad low elo is gonna be. That's a gross CC chain, but that's not fatal.
That was actually yuck, yeah.
Morg just like walks in the lane and I just avoid her Q and walk away.
Can't wait till Morg gets Rylai's. I don't know if the Morgana's gonna be going Rylai's right away, because like that seems like overkill, to be honest. Especially when you have like Veigar, Nautilus, Lee Sin set up. Did you know Senna has been banned in 100% of our games?
Good.
Not surprised.
Oh yeah, we were about to... So I was low-key hoping they'd leave Senna up against us because we would have been picking it, and I wanted to hear Bev's reaction to that.
So I want you to know that I played some League last night with Sean. And I was playing support for most of it, but I got queued for ADC for one of our games. And my rando support was a Senna. And all she did all game was actively steal farm from me and other laners to the point where like top lane was like, hey, why'd you come up here, take my farm, and then leave? And she was like stealing blue from mid laner and just going and dying. And I was like,
Oh my
normal
god.
Senna things.
You've heard of fasting Senna. Now get ready for buffet Senna.
Normal Senna things.
Yeah, no, there's so many Senna players are so fucking selfish because like some people pick Senna because they're autofilled AD carries who don't want to support.
Oh.
No, there are
God,
Senna
that's
players
so-
who pick her because they actually want to do what she offers. And those are awesome. But like there's also these fuckers who build Kraken Slayer as a support when they already have an AD carry. And it's like, dude, what are you doing?
That's just cracked.
That's what Senna did. She went Kraken Slayer. And I was already playing Varus. And also we were fighting against the Tom Kench top, and she would focus the Tom Kench every time instead of the Ezreal mid.
Yeah, well, he's just gonna eat Ezreal, of course. Dream's actually managing the lane decently. And the game's relatively even. It's really just the bot lane that's falling behind, but that's like where... Oh, but Jacob's not farming.
What's the button to check gold again?
X.
So we are at... Oh yeah, Mel is 700 gold behind.
Beautiful! Beautiful engage.
There we go.
You know, how much do you want to bet that 35% win rate's like a 7-game sample size? Because he gave me no context, but I'm like, how is Tristana like that bad?
I think it probably is. I think it probably is, because whenever I use Blitz, which actually isn't that often these days, it'll give me shit like that. It'll give me like a 3-game sample size. It'll be like, this is a 0% win rate, don't play it.
Yeah. So my head coach on the Legends Esports team gave us these matchup sheets for solo lanes, so I can actually like refer to them in draft and stuff. And Heimerdinger is just straight up not on it.
Really?
Yeah. Because like
Good,
no
that's what he
one
deserves.
plays him. I'm
Good.
like,
It's what he deserves.
Huge respect to Steven. He took the hit on purpose there.
I think his black shield is still up.
Yeah, he had Black Shield.
Oh fuck, they're going for a straight up play. Steven's gonna sacrifice himself, and we're gonna might keep him alive. There's 5 people here for the dragon with TP advantage. Yeah, they get dragged, but like nothing more.
What did he get to play here? Does he get a play? No.
Wait, did he not?
Nope.
No.
Oh, with the Shen TV, yeah.
Shin TP.
No, if Veigar ever walked in that area to try to steal dragon, that would be an int. And there
That
would
would be
be
a dead Veigar.
consequences. I'm actually really excited to try my first MMO soon.
Oh yeah, what MMO?
I'm gonna play Elder Scrolls Online because I promised Jacob I would. It was really a hard decision for me because I wrote charts and stuff. I compared like Final Fantasy 14 and Elder Scrolls Online and the World of Warcraft and Guild Wars 2. Like I had this detailed comparison to try to figure out which one I was gonna play because I'm not fucking playing all those MMOs.
Play Final Fantasy 14 with Sean and I.
Well, like, it sounds like fun, and I totally would, and there's a ton of people I know that play FF14. But, like, Jacob and I theory crafted this dumb shit build, and I'm a big Elder Scrolls fan, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'll just go with this. So I'm gonna be an assassin healer, pretty much.
That's dumb.
Oh, you're playing
I'm doing Nightblade healer, yeah. So I can basically just be the stupid fucking drain tank who gives my life back. I mean, that's the premise. Half damage. Because if you give me my favorite thing, I was talking about this the other day. My favorite archetype in any game is like the damage carry or like the damage healer. It's like kind of like the red mage, if we're gonna use Final Fantasy terms. But I don't know how FF14 does red mage. Like if you
Red
give
Mage
me
does a heal and a res.
okay, perfect. Because if you give me a character that is half healer, half DPS, that's probably my favorite character in the game.
Yeah, it's Red Mage. Also, I hear you, but Quinn, let me raise you this. Hang on.
Do you have kick, Jacob? He does. So are we gonna use it?
He flashed towards their tower.
Yes, he did. He's doing the same thing. Go to the bush, outplay. Wait, he used a pink too. Wait, he had all the tools he needed to escape, and he just ran to the fucking bush again. Ah, Jacob. Okay, this is looking good though.
This looks great.
Quinn, please have this. So I hear you, but I raise you this.
Uh-oh. What are you raising me? Is it DMs?
Yeah.
What are you raising me? What the hell? Oh, ooh, edgy cat. I see.
The new class.
In 14?
Yeah, it's coming out this fall when they give us the new expansion.
Yeah, no flash. I think Dream really needed... I don't know. There's probably some, like, bad comms there.
They all three collapsed on it. It's pretty even.
Oh my god, not the... Okay, I was really concerned for a second when it froze.
Your brother's downloading another game.
Yeah, imagine. Okay, I was about to say something that I should not say on stream about, like, something he told me earlier, so never mind.
Oh no.
Well, actually, you know what? I can be very vague about it. He is... He said he's decided to torment his friends, so he has sent some sus content to them.
Oh, no.
And the word sus was very intentional.
No.
That's bad.
I don't...
I think we know what I'm talking about.
I have no idea, but I'm concerned.
Uh-oh. Well, we're just gonna pretend this isn't happening so I can keep talking about this. It's like the time Sean sent me a Twitch body pillow. Like, an image of one. I'm like, why? And he said, this is what you were gonna get instead of Helga. I'm like, okay. I hate that a lot, but... I hate that a lot. Oh man, just beat boop.
The time I went into Sean's stream when they were all playing 14.
You have to
They're
be more
like,
specific.
how's it going? They're like, how's it going? I'm like, oh hey, it's my birthday. I just turned 18, and they started talking about all of the most like not safe for work content with me just right out the gate. It was awful, so bad.
See, butter is actually getting worked on here, but holy fuck, the farm difference is actually kind of rough here. I mean, I know Fiddle was a fast clear, but I thought Morgana was on pace with that. So
Smaller than the diagram.
let's check the gold. Yeah, no, this. When they get going about adult content, they just don't stop. What the hell was that I just went to? Steven, leave! You're gonna get killed. The pike's sure, but.
Who goes hard on adult content? Sean on his stream?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a very bad experience for me.
Well, because I'm oh fucking he just fit.
I
What
was
the hell is
talking
Shen
about this with
ulting
him
for?
earlier. He likes to use his body as vision.
That was his goal
That's
for
not a
week
good
1 to
idea.
stop doing that. And he said, "Yeah, I think I'm learning how to do it."
I was talking about it with him earlier. It's like if you know that a group is here, You don't walk up to that revision. You just know they're there. Like.
Oh boy.
No.
Oh, I'm actually a tiny bit behind you now.
No.
Oh, I see why you're saying, oh boy. Oh, he didn't get
Oh,
heal
boy, number
or ult.
2.
What is Steven Why is he hooking in that? Okay, Steven's kind of running it this series. I hate to say it, like, as bluntly as that, but...
He goes back in.
I draft Thresh, which is his main. And he runs it and then says, I don't want to play Thresh defensively again. I'm like, wait, what?
Is he gonna...
Yeah, he's gonna cancel.
Still going in?
He's canceling, he's canceling.
This is a little bit monka when you don't know where mid or support is.
Okay, so we actually can have faith in Jacob this game, I think.
I'm gonna do it again. Okay, you tried.
Smaller than the diagram.
If Bush A is in the death bush, you know they won't be in Bush B. True. Uh-oh.
True.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
You know, I think he's actually completely fine. He flashed!
Not the end of the world.
No, Steven is not trolling. These
He's not
are...
trolling.
The general skill level of these games is like gold flat. It's like mid-gold, that's most of the players, and then there's like a few silvers and bronzes thrown in. Or him.
Their
And
team
heal yourself.
is like
No, Mel wins that if he heals.
Yeah, like the whole enemy team here is like, I think it's gold 4 minimum with they have a plat 4 player, and then our peak is like silver 2.
Well, Dream used to be platinum a few years ago. So there's at least that.
We're getting a lucky.
Yeah, we really are. This
Yeah,
is fun.
that was actually extremely fortunate. Never mind.
It's just I've been trying to work on individual mistakes, so like we really don't have a lot of time to go over team coordination. Because if I'm trying to help these players improve, there's based on the level they're at, like there's a lot of individual things that need to be like brought up to par. So when I see moments like that where they're just not on the same page at all, I'm like, we really don't have time to get to this right now. It fucking blows.
Mel flashes against the pike.
I mean that's fine.
It's not the end of the world.
We're doing a hindsight bias moment. Oh, did you see that blast code?
just up and down.
I don't know. I feel sometimes like I'm oversharing on this show, like giving too many insights into what's happening on the team that our opponents can then use. At the same time, it's fun to talk about it. And we can also talk about fucking gremlins, apparently.
We need more of them. More gremlins in this world.
More gremlin reference. Well, we're getting a new Yordle. Have you seen the leaks? Like, we knew we were getting a new Yordle, but like the art has
I have not
actually
heard anything
released.
about that. Do you
Wait, where's
have...
the art?
Yeah, do you have it?
I will DM it to you guys because I don't believe in sharing spoilers and leaks with people who don't want to see them.
Super fair, super fair.
I got to see it.
Because I honestly hate seeing leaks ahead of time, but...
Says the person who is not sharing leaks ahead of time.
Yes, well, I happened to find it, and you guys want to see it. Like, I've already seen it. So here it is.
Oh, I kind of dig that though.
Yeah, that's cool, right? Man, I'm sending it to you.
Do we know anything about like her stuff, or is it
Mage,
just
but
the
that's
art?
all we know still.
We know it's mage.
Oh,
Okay.
we've known it's a mage for a long time, like well before that art released. But
I am
originally,
not up to date
originally
with,
she was
like, all
supposed
the
to be
new
like
stuff.
an artillery mage, but it sounds like it's more of a burst mage now.
Smaller than the diagram.
Okay. Yeah,
Some
I'm
people
not.
can't wait for the reveal trailer.
It's League. How does that have spoilers? Because some people like seeing the reveal trailer or like getting into that, and I usually do too. But I just happened to find this and I thought it was cool.
You knew they were there.
Wait, yeah, that's on a ward. Okay, well, Mel, does Mel get time to recall? Does Steven have W? Oh.
She gets out. All right, Mel gets
No.
out.
Oh, Mel gets out. Oh, I'm still slightly behind. I need to speed up. Nice ulti from Dream. There we go. How tragic is it to have Dream in your name after the fucking like Minecraft speedrun debacle?
Yeah, that was like, I didn't want to bring it up. That was like the first thing that came to my mind.
What came to my
Oh
mind
god,
too.
this pathing is a little sus.
When the pathing is sus. Bum 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 bum. Ba-da-dum. That's why you tend to spoiler tag? Yeah, because I fucking delete it immediately if it's not spoiler tagged on my server. That's just how it be.
I just have channels for spoiler stuff.
That's fair. I've gone into general and seen entire black box conversations before.
that one time I played Lisa.
Oh yeah.
General was nothing but black boxes for like 3 days.
The Yordle got delayed because they needed to make new tech for her?
Yeah, so the Yordle was supposed to be our next champion, but now we're getting the new marksman first.
Advanced
Actually, we're-
gremlin
Getting the
for
marksman.
technology.
Actually, yeah, it's like a grappling hook mid lane marksman.
Interesting. Right now, I'm just not up to date with all of the new, like, upcoming league stuff, so every time someone's like, yeah, this is this thing we've known about for, like, a year, I'm like, man, I am not, I don't know any of this.
You want to hear something exciting?
What?
The next actual champion release we're getting is the Dr. Mundo rework, and it might come out next week.
What? Really?
Yep.
Oh, that is exciting. I love how he looks. I've
Okay,
seen
that's
some
actually
of his
such a
flashes.
huge punish. I'm so glad that, like, because
was
that's
good.
exactly what the comp is supposed to do, too. We're great at, like, this comp has engage and has disengage, and they use the disengage very well. Like, Dream is actually fed as shit, and Jacob is relatively stable in his lane.
I was so scared Jacob was gonna press Q there.
So yeah, if Mundo does end up coming out next week, we're playing him on PBE altogether.
Nice.
That was a beautiful rocket jump.
That was a really good. Yeah.
He's supposed to hit PBE by end of May. Well, like the next patch cycle is next week, and that's if they're actually.
Oh wow.
That was a really
Yikes.
good Fiddlesticks engage.
That was actually fucking incredible from them, though. I have to give them credit where it's due. That was really good.
Oh, I just looked at the gold diff. You know, they held on a lot longer this time, but it slipped away again. Fuck. Good Gale Force. I think there must be some, like, game day nerves. I think that might actually be a problem. Because, like, we all know that I crack under pressure. So, that might happen to them, too. Who knows? Fiddle pressed his I win button. Do you guys remember Tank Fiddle? Great flash here. Actually, they may have a chance to win this fight. It's really good.
Shut
Yeah, just
down.
getting money back.
Only 8.4k now.
Perfect. I feel like Vagar isn't abusing his blocks enough. That's entirely possible. We'll watch this. Like, I will be watching this after the stream again to see if that's actually the case.
Yeah, he was using his cage, but people were just not, like, maybe it was just the way he was placing it, because people were just standing inside,
Yeah.
not hitting the walls.
Oh my god, and Lucian's fed as fuck. Actually catastrophically fed.
I didn't even realize how many kills he had. Oof. You hate to see an 8-1 Lucian on the enemy team.
Oh yeah. Wait a minute, dude. I think Steven just straight up stole the super minion. Yeah, his quest is done. He just yoinked that.
Might have made the mistake of not realizing his quest was finished.
Oh.
I've done that from time to time, be like, whoops, I did actually get all the gold for this
Please
already.
don't die to this cheese.
Does anybody? Okay, nobody has Farsight. So they're actually looking for Shen here, and that's gonna give the enemies like a Baron opportunity, but I mean we can't contest that easily anyway. Okay, there's the Farsight. Our mid laner just got one.
They 100% just go for it. Yeah, like, we overcommit to Shen.
But like but we don't even commit to it either. We just all show.
Man, what are we doing here? We're trying to bush cheese them, or
We're trying to get Dragon that spawns in 20 seconds, I guess, but they have time to move down. In fact, they know that it's being looked for.
And they don't get the pick on Shen, so they just lose this. But they still. Oh no, Steven.
This is Soul Point, right?
It's Soul, it's Baron, it's kind of doomed.
Yeah, Fire Soul too. Ugh. Ugh, Fire Soul and Lucian. A Fed Lucian.
I love this. I love that he looked for that.
Steven's a little late on the engage, but it works.
You know, that wall really needed hooking and that locket really needed pressing. What can I say?
Yeah.
Bev, do you see why we watch this, like, on stream, though? Like,
Yeah.
it's funny. It makes light of the situation, and then I can actually go to the players and help them meaningfully improve. So it's like a win-win. It's fucking hilarious. And then we actually get better.
Like, after this, like, we actually get serious about it, and it's fucking good. Like, I love VOD review nights.
I need to start VOD reviewing my own games. Like, I think when I do my next ranked stream, I'm probably gonna open with a VOD review of one of my, like, off-stream games.
That's what I used to do in, like, High Silver, when I was stuck there for a while. What I ended up finding is that, I would make, like, 1 or 2 mistakes a game that were, like, actually bad. Then everything else was just, like, my teammates would make, like, 7 or 8 mistakes a game that were actually bad. And it was just, like, there's always somewhere you can improve. And I think that's what that taught me most of all, is, like, even if you are getting grief, there's almost always going to be something you can at least take out of it. But sometimes you do just kind of get griefed, and there is no chance you're winning that game, even if you do not make those mistakes.
So I think I was the griefer the other day because I bought the new Kench skin and then went for my annual Kench game and ranked.
I saw that.
Yeah, and so it actually went okay in terms of a game, but the first 15 minutes of Kench mechanics, we got dove and I ate a minion.
I saw that.
So... I literally just
Kench
misclicked.
things.
Oh no.
But like the new Kench skin is so
okay.
good, and I actually love.
So good.
I love playing Kench. I just think he's so unplayable in solo queue. But it turns out,
Steven!
what is this?
Steven! And then we get an envy jump.
Yeah, Nautilus really did just offer himself up there.
Oh. Nautilus noticed that the enemy team was low iron, so he offered to help. Nice Kale.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
So, Quinn, you want to hear about, because Sean and I did some rank the other day, you want to hear about what we lost to?
I really do. No, Steven!
Steven!
What is this?
He's trying.
This is an ancient technique called forfunning it.
We lost to, so I just want to be clear. So Sean and I were bot lane.
Okay.
And we had an Akali mid. And
Okay.
I just need you to understand, Akali mid.
Okay.
I think we had a Shen top.
Okay.
No, it wasn't Sean and I who were bot. I think Sean was jungle, actually. Sean was playing Rammus jungle. Akali lost to a press the attack Yumi mid. And we lost the game because of it.
I knew
'cause Yumi was,
popcorn
like,
gaming
15
strat.
and 0. Yumi was like 15 and 0.
Are you serious? That's so.
I wish I was fucking kidding.
I think, oh god.
Nautilus, no.
I think it's funny that Dream managed to go 9-0-1 and have 150 gold shutdown. Highest CS on his team.
It's smaller than the diagram.
She was 15-1-8, yeah.
That's disgusting. That is despicable. That's like worse than anything Enchanter top main would do.
Yeah, the Akali was like, oh, this is so easy and free.
Yeah, they're just the Nexus is exposed. They're just trying fucking anything. No, press the okay. Well, you did press the button. It's fine. Well, tragically, this does mean we are now the worst team in the league. But you know what? We're a developmental team. That's what's always been true.
It's a learning experience, and that's what's important.
We're gonna be the reason we get a new division in Legends. It's called, what's below amateur? What would we put there?
Oh no! At least 2 of you are developmentally challenged. I mean, that is true, sure, but... I mean, we can still... No, that's just factually true. I can't... I don't know how to respond to that. I'm just...
Well, this has been an interesting evening.
Yeah, so this is what we do every Wednesday.
See. Holy shit, Quinn!
What?
I love that!
What, the graphic?
Yes, I love the gremlin so much.
What, the
Yeah.
gremlin? Oh, you just saw the Yordle. I thought you meant like what I
love
have
that. I actually adore that design. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's cool as
yeah,
fuck.
yeah, it
And
looks
the thing
real
is,
good.
people were thinking like, hey, if she is like a mage coming out after a mid lane marksman, is she designed for the bot lane? Because some people think she's Yumi's master.
Oh, really interesting.
So some people think that's Nora, but we don't know for sure.
I mean, I'm just interested to see what she will do.
Me too,
Because
because like that's fucking cool.
the potential with that design is really strong.
We're still not showing it on stream. You guys have to look it up yourselves because I'm just not. I will not show that to people who don't want to receive a leak. So.
Yeah, you totally did, Jacob. We're at an hour and a half now.
We did it. Hour and a half. Okay, so we're gonna do some VOD review. But we're just gonna chill and wrap up the stream a bit because there's still important gremlin conversations.
What sort of... So you said that this Yordle's probably going to be a mage, right?
For sure, a mage. Yep.
Yeah. What sort of what sort of role are we supposed to be filling next? Because you said we're getting a mid lane marksman, right?
Yeah. So okay, we got Viego for jungle. We got Gwen for top. We got we're getting the marksman for mid. Now mid lane does receive 2 champions a year. Don't forget. Also, when did Seraphine come out? Oh, I mean, Seraphine was intended for mid. When did Rel release? Rel release date. Okay, she did come out in 2020, so we still should get a support by the end of the year. So yeah, bot lane does need a champion, and mid lane could get another champion. So they could both be intended for mid. That's possible.
Yeah, I can see that.
Especially since there's then an actual marksman coming out afterwards. And that's a Riot August champion, so I'm really excited for that one.
So does that mean that this Yordle is potentially another mid lane mage?
Potentially, yeah. But who knows? Because like I play mage bot lane all the time. I think it's actually,
yeah.
I think it's actually really good, and like 80 carry players just don't adapt. But I mean, marksmen are in some of the strongest states they've been in a very long time. So there's at least that to say.
I'm looking forward to whatever they have in store for us with this new champion because she looks very cute and I really like her a lot. And if she is Yumi's master, I think that'll be really interesting.
Me too.
Because she's so aesthetically different from Yumi.
Okay, so I mean, I do have to do VOD review. I do have to get there.
Would you like me to leave now?
So we should. Yeah, we'll just wrap this. You don't have to leave right away. You can stay to the end of the stream, which is gonna be like 2 more minutes. So.
Okay.
We got a lot of good gremlin talk off. This is
Yay!
Yay! I'm so because that's just how this works. Oh fuck! The Miitopia remake came out today.
Oh shit! Real talk?
Yeah, fuck! I need a physical copy of that. So they make a sequel. Guys, we are going to raid the Legends Esports channel so you can see another series happening in the same league at the same time. And that's it. Bev, thanks so much for coming on. I think it was a lot of fun.
Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Perfect.
Good
I'm
having
glad to
you.
hear that. As always, this has been the Flannel Cast, where we watch our favorite team get curb stomped in the hopes that they will improve.
One of these days,
It's happening.
it'll happen.
Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Don't forget to love yourselves, respect each other. I will see you all next time. Goodbye.